let's review some office chairs. I'm a huge fan of changing your environment, and the easiest way to do it is a chair. Many of you have posture issues. Neck pain, shoulder pain, back pain. It gets worse when you sit all day, you're a gamer, and you're wondering what the best chair is. We're gonna compare two main chairs. This is the Herman Miller Aeron. It's the gold standard of chairs. It's been running for like 20 years or something like that. I've been testing this chair for about 3 months now. We're gonna be testing the Anthros chair. Really unique chair with a new type of design called pelvic support, but I would be doing a disservice if I only said that the benefit of this was pelvic supports. We also may discuss the Secret Labs chair, which is a race car gaming chair. And also, we are probably gonna do an honorable mention for the core chair right here. Not a racing chair, but it's racing off the scene. But primarily we're gonna be focusing on these two chairs right here. First is the Herman Miller Aeron chair right here. This chair, the problem is I'm spoiled. If I sat in this chair first, if this was my first chair to review, really, I would say it's pretty good. Okay, I'd be like, this is pretty good. You know, I got lumbar support on it.
Offers good support.
I can get my tension right here. So I can get a little, the benefit, what you really want to do with an office chair is you want to get it so you have equal distribution under the knees. So you know, you got the up and down. They all, see, look, I'm too high. So there we go, equal distribution. This is the XL version, I'm 6'4". So you can get, the cool thing is you can get different sizes, like small, medium, large, extra large. So there are 3 sizes, the biggest one. That's nice. All the chairs do that, though. You want to get the tension right so you can kind of just like lean back. The problem is I'm spoiled, like I said. I think this chair is the most overpriced chair. Even though it's $1,300, it's the most overpriced chair. Some of the features are this mesh. So it has a mesh. You know, for me, I don't know about you guys, but I run pretty hot. So if I sit down, I like to also work in shorts and underwear. Sometimes I work with no clothes on at all. What? My neighbors like it when I do that.
Okay.
And so the mesh appealed to me initially because I go, it was gonna be breathable underneath it. The problem with the mesh though is that it's actually like a thick plastic. The plastic, you slide, and also with my legs on the plastic, my legs, basically I got this little, like a screen door effect where the parts that are touching the plastic are sweating, and the little parts in between get air. It kind of like neutralizes itself out. What else with this thing? Its arms go forward, back, fine, and they go in and out. That's good, right? You kind of want that. And it goes up and down. But the up and down, I tell you why I don't like it. And it's actually a big deal, it's annoying. Is that, look, it doesn't click into place. So you don't know when it's like equal. You get it and you're like, is that equal? Is this equal? I mean, I guess if you only set it once, it's not big of a deal, but it's like slides everywhere. See, now I think this one's a little too high. But the point I was making is when you sit in a chair, you want to sit tall, pull your elbows down to the ground, and that should be the elbow tip. It's a little high. That should be the point of which it's set. There's an adjustable lumbar support on it, which is, like I said, it's decent. But I'm spoiled. I've been spoiled because I've been using this other chair for a 1.5 years straight. And that was kind of like my starting point. Now everything else is hard for me to talk about the pros because all I see is the cons. I also really don't like this hard plastic side because of my legs. Look, many of you guys, you're so narrow with your stance. You're like this, like you gotta pee all the time. On a chair, when you're in an office chair, you wanna be able spread. You want to be able to get width right here in your legs. And the problem is this plastic is hard as hell, so it's uncomfortable, and again, it's a sweat hot point. I just think they should, if anything, they should have like foam that goes around this thing right here. Why is it hard plastic? I'll tell you what I really don't like about this. As I mentioned, the plastic mesh on this, it's really slippery. Many reasons we get uncomfortable in our chairs, you get yourself in the right, in a posture that's good. What happens then is you start to slide forward like an airplane. This chair, what happens is this, when you do lean back on it, the bottom of the seat doesn't go with you. You want a chair that it goes like this. It goes with you. This chair doesn't do it. As it goes back, the bottom like slides this direction. So the further back you lean, the more pressure you feel under your sit bones. And the sit bones are usually what causes you to do all this like weird, these weird positions where you're like, okay, there we go. You're basically relieving pressure off of your sit bone. So next thing you know, you're working kind of like this. This material needs to be, guys, it's Herman Miller, it needs to be softer and more adhesive. So you lean back, it's like an airplane seat where you go back, more pressure in the sit bones, and now you really start sliding and slouching. I think this chair is grossly overpriced for what you get. You could probably find a chair that's $500 or $600 that can do what this chair does. I don't know what that chair is though. Next is the core chair. I think these guys reached out to me like 3-4 years ago with their concept of pelvic support. They sent me one of these chairs and I really love the ergonomics of it.
It is ergonomically correct.
The posture, the freedom of movement that you can have in this thing. And so with this chair, when you get your height set, what you can do is you adjust your pelvic support position to where it needs to be. So you basically want to set it so your feet are flat, there's distribution on the ground, and then you're upright. This is the most active chair available, meaning, check it out, you can go side to side. This is like a 10x upgrade over using a ball. So you go side to side on it, you go forward and back, and what happens is pushing this piece, it doesn't give you lumbar support, it pushes your pelvis forward. Your pelvic angle determines your lumbar curve angle, which when I heard that, I go, wait a second, let me try. And I tried, I go, that's genius. That makes so much more sense. You're like stacking the blocks from the bottom rather than just shoving into the low back. These guys sponsored us. We were like a sponsor partner with them for maybe like on and off for about a year. And I promote their chair. And it's an awesome chair, well built. They came from the wheelchair industry where these companies like this, they come from the furniture industry, okay? These people with core chair and with Anthros, they come from the wheelchair industry where these people are sitting in wheelchairs for 17 hours a day. And if you sit wrong a little bit, you're putting pressure somewhere, it's messing up the low back. And so their precision to how to distribute comfort, angles is at a much higher level. And then they've taken that technology and knowledge into the office chair setup. So instantly I'm like, this makes so much sense. So I promoted it and I still do. But here's the truth with this. I found that I wasn't using this chair. I wasn't looking forward to sitting in it. I wanted some things, right? I wanted armrest on it. I wanted more of a back support, but I also wanted the pelvic support as well. We're not an affiliate partner with them anymore, but I will say that this is the right chair for someone who wants a very active sit. Like, this is the chair for that. My wife, Katie, loved this chair, used it for like 2 years straight. I think she still uses it. She did. Her office is destroyed. What happens is this. We have guests that come over the house. She's an emergency cleaner, meaning this. I go, hey babe, my friends are coming over. She goes, oh my God, we gotta clean the house. Her default is to take every Amazon package, everything, and just shove it in her office. So if you open the door of her office, you're just like boxes everywhere. Her desk, you can't even see it. It's covered with stuff. So she doesn't necessarily use her office anymore. But this chair right here, this is the core chair. What I don't like about it though, you see these pockets for the legs? What it does is this. When you have these pockets, it allows you to distribute more pressure throughout your leg. The more pressure points you have on your butt, your leg, the more it distributes the force, the less likely you are to slide, the less likely you are to feel, pinpoint discomfort, because it's better distribution. But what I don't like about it is this. This is my angle of my legs. It pretty much sticks you here. I want to sit like this. Over time, the chair cushion isn't built to do that. And so I feel pressure points now on these high points right here. So core chair, I think that is something that you guys do need to improve on, is to create more of a flat or a lower contoured structure to give people more freedom to move. If I can give every one of you advice about sitting at a desk, it's gonna be just to have a wider sit. So, core chair. Wow! That was fast. Just so you know, there is a maximal rotational velocity that you can be in before tipping occurs. You just saw that speed, so I wouldn't advise going faster, slightly dial back from that maximum point so you don't fly off the chair. So now, the Anthros chair. Quick backstory on this thing. Almost 2 years ago now, I was at a chiropractic. I got to do continuing education for chiropractic, so there's always expos. I'm always looking at products like chairs. I saw this one. I already had familiarity with core chair, the pelvic support. I saw this chair, and when I went up to it, their tagline was "Fix Your Sit." And they were all like, oh my God, it's Move You. Wow, our tagline's like yours. So they like knew me well, so a good relationship. But I remember I was drawn in by the chair. I saw the chair, I'm like, okay, cool, let me sit in your chair. I sat in this chair, and I go, holy shit. I was like, this is it. I was so pumped with them. I go, guys, first of all, you gotta send me one of these chairs. I did a video for them and they sent me a chair. Good deal on my end, right? And theirs actually too. Then we worked on this. I sat in it for I said, hey, let's work on a partnership. I sat in it for 3 or 4 months. I go, best chair in the market, hands down. Nothing's even close to this thing. I absolutely love it. we worked out our. I do want you to know that these guys do sponsor us, right? What that means is they pay us every month. We make a certain amount of social content for them, and then we promote their products. So, fell in love with the chair first on this one, and I'm gonna tell you what I love. This is the only chair I've ever looked forward to sitting in. This is Anthros. It is basically, and the reason I mentioned core chair last is because these guys also were in the wheelchair industry. They're like working on chairs for Stephen Hawkins and stuff and building up $10,000 chairs. So they came from the same industry the core chair did. And you know what's amazing is they both talk very highly of each other. Core chair talks highly about Anthros, Anthros core chair. But these guys had some things the core chair didn't. Armrests and a back support. And you know what? I'm okay without the side-to-side wobble on this one. Bar none, highest quality build out of every chair here. By far, nothing's even close. Now, let me correct that. The base of the core chair itself is built very well in the backrest as well. I think this thing has very similar build to that, but with the added features of the arm and then the upper back, which we'll discuss. What I do like about this one is you can also adjust width of your arms, right? The other ones don't let you do it. You go in and out. Me, I'm a tall guy. I just max everything out. I go out, and then it allows you to go in and out here, forward and back. And what I like is got clickers where I can like click down in place, which I love. So with me, I'm probably there's my spot right there. Love the adjustability of the arms on this one. What is freaking incredible about this one is underneath this, there is layers of foam. There's holes in here, air pockets. There's so much features and I guess you could say technology in here. And also get this fabric in here is actually built to, what it does is, see that little bit of stretch on that one? What it's designed to do is when you sit, you slide forward a little bit. And so instead of jamming on your sit bones or creating like drag underneath your legs, a lot of that goes into the fabric. Like the fabric decelerates you going forward, which one of the founders, Steve, who's the kind of brain, the engineer behind it, he can get into. You can check out the podcast afterwards. We'll probably let's put a link for the podcast on it to learn more. I think you should watch that. This chair also has got, of course, it's got all the settings on it where I can lock it out here so I can go upright sit. I did upright sit for quite some time with this chair and loved it. But what I learned was, as she taught me, is there's a sweet spot where you unlock it. That might be a little loose for me. So you adjust the tightness right here on it. And then when you lean back, there's a spot where you almost like, it feels like zero gravity, hover. And you get it, you go, oh, I ain't ever going back to locked upright again. This chair right here, as you lean back, everything moves together. Like as you lean back, the seat tilts up with you. So no matter what position you're in, there's equal distribution of forces still, and you're not sliding forward on this one. The sit bones are usually what causes you to be uncomfortable. Again, I want to get into a little more detail about this pelvic support and I guess I can show you guys how to use it a little bit. So if you get one of these chairs, what you do is you basically sit your butt back as far as you can, crank this forward until the pelvic support gets you upright. Like I go, for me, I'd say that's pretty good. And then what you do is when you're in your upright position, now you dial this thing until it touches you about there. Bingo. So now what you feel is equal distribution on your pelvis and your upper back. What I also like about this chair is this. The narrow back allows you to stretch. It allows you to do movements over your head in the middle of the day. You're not constricted by a back that doesn't allow you to do that. So you can move your shoulder blades into position with this. Like I mentioned to you before, I'm so spoiled with my chairs. I almost wish someone would have gave me this freaking Diva chair, Secret Lab. Go and show that one, Kev. I almost wish they would have started me here and then teed me up to here, but I started with this. It's like, my dad always said, you have really expensive taste. It's like if someone starts you with a Bentley and then they go, how about this Toyota Corolla? You're like, eh. But if you start with a Toyota Corolla, you're like, wow, this thing is awesome. Spoiled with the chairs. I'm spoiled because the cushion, the adjustments, the pelvic support, the back support, the way it looks, the way it feels, the adjustability of the arms. I mean, the con of this chair is it's the priciest, right? This chair is like $1,800, and I think it's another $100 for the leather one, which we have around here somewhere too. And here's the thing with the leather. I personally run hot, meaning if I'm sitting for 4 hours or so, I start getting hot under my legs. I like the fabric. I think I'm more comfortable in the fabric. I like the flexibility of the fabric. I'm cooler in the fabric. I have no issues with being too hot in this chair. Between the comfort of the sit, the distribution here, my lack of sliding, my adjustable armrest, my pelvic and back support, which is so incredibly custom. These precision dials truly allow you to dial in for you. This is the most customizable out of all chairs for every posture type and every body type. These are my favorite things with this, and bar none. Like, I'm not a gamer. Like I said, I stopped gaming at the pinnacle, which was 007 and Tony Hawk back in the day. I retired at the peak. But hey, I'm open to Grand Theft Auto. I've been eyeing that game up for a while. So I can't say I'm a gamer, but I can tell you about posture and ergonomics. There's no chair that's gonna match it. The only thing that this chair won't have that some of you gamers might like is a headrest. I guess we'll do a little touch on the Secret Lab chair next. But other than that, this chair is just, there is absolutely no office chair as supportive and as comfortable and as durable as this chair. I've been using it for about a year and a half, 2 years now. No issues at all, still looks like new, other than my cat hair on it. So that is the Anthros chair. Quick mention on this chair, this is the Secret Lab race car seat for gamers. This is the worst chair I may have ever sat in. The only pro of this chair is it might look good for videos. And that can be important for some of you guys. It looks cool at the expense of your body. This chair right here is a race car seat, right? It looks like a car seat. It basically is a car seat. And there's major issues with this chair. First of all, the sit. It is so hard. I've had this chair for 6 months. I don't even want to sit in it. It sits there. My cat loves the chair. Okay, that's not the chair's fault. Okay, the backrest, check it out. It's like wait, where's the tensioner of this thing? Oh, here it is. Tighten her up. Guys, race car seats are built. This side here and these sides, they're built when you're taking corners to keep you in one spot so you don't slide off the side. There is no business in having this side thing and this leg thing in an office chair unless you are literally racing in this, unless you are being drugged by a truck and you need these to keep you in the chair. Here's what they do. This is as wide as my legs can go and then until this hurts. There's no width. In this back, forget it. My shoulder blades, look at this position. You can't even get your shoulder blades into the right position. This chair forces you in and compressed. There's no other options. Dude, I'm 6'4", it doesn't even fit me. Look at my headrest. If you guys, you went this far, Secret Labs, give them an adjustable headrest like a car. You came this far. But the only benefit I could see is if you had a footrest here and you had a TV screen way up here and you just wanted to like lean back and you happen to have your hands here. That's it. This chair sucks. These are good. The armrest drops are good. I hate this chair. Secret Labs. That was a $500 JBL speaker. I got it for $349 though. So, this chair is good. Meaning if I would have sat in this chair first, I wouldn't think anything's wrong with this chair. I'd be like, yeah, it slips a little. Okay, I got some support in my back. I got some adjustments to the arms. It's kind of breathable. If this is all I knew, it's almost like I was like in an African tribe and somebody brought a Toyota Corolla. You're like, this is unbelievable. And this chair is $1,300. I think it was $1,300 to $1,800 depending on your features. This chair is good. This chair next, this is the chair you want to get if you love a super active sit. Total freedom of hip movement, arm movement, back movement. You like to just stay moving. You love sitting on an exercise ball and you're looking for an alternative for it. This is the chair. $600. This chair is the best chair I've ever sat in my life. In best chair meaning durability, build quality, comfort, ergonomics, not in that order. Hands down, best chair. I've seen nothing else even compete with this chair still to this day. And I'm looking, I'm at expos constantly. I'm in better back stores looking at this stuff constantly. The con of this chair is the price point. It's $1,800 for this, $1,900 for leather. The thing is if you guys are like, you're already spending $1,300 or $1,500 here, another $500. It's like, unless you are so maxed out, every credit card's maxed out, you need the chair, every credit card's maxed out. You shouldn't be getting, you should figure your shit out first, okay? You should sit on an exercise ball and get your finances a little more under control. But the point I'm making is, if there is like absolutely zero way for you to go over in price, get this chair, save up money and sell it. It's got a good resale value, it's a popular chair. If you can make this happen right here, this is just the chair. I know I think they do payments and stuff. Oh, they also do HSA, FSA on this chair. This is a chair when you get it. You guys have been through this. You'll like, I do it all the time. I try to save money on something and I buy it and then a year later I go, why didn't I just get the better one? Why didn't I just get it? Because the money's gone, it's spent, and now I'm dealing with the thing that I settled for, not the thing that was best for my body. This is just the chair. I would even wait 3-4 more months, use your exercise ball. If you gotta save money to do it, if you gotta put in a card, you will not regret this chair. You also get, when you buy the chair, they give you a free 30-minute consult where they'll help get it set up for you in your office and your desk. Take advantage of that. The cool thing with this chair too, every chair is custom. So you choose the color of it, you choose the back of it, the color of the base, the color of the fabric, the color of the leather. You pick and choose on, it's really cool. So you can get to like match things. The most superior chair on the market right here. Just a little shout out to Core Chair. I know they're working on making another one too with armrests and stuff too. Like these companies really like each other, so can't talk bad about either of them, but I will talk bad about the Herman Miller chair. So that is the office chair review on the, and I guess we have this one too, finalizing the worst chair I've ever sat in my life. My cat likes it. That's about it. She loves this thing actually. She hides in it. Sometimes she's in the garage. I accidentally lock her in the garage all night because I'm like, I can't find her. And it's because she's like tucked in this thing. And I open the door in the morning. She goes, meow. I'm like, I'm sorry. Say. I looked for you and I couldn't find you. And I know you pissed and shit somewhere in this garage and I won't find it for 6 months until the poop is hard as crust. That's the office chair review on those 4 chairs. Hope this helped you guys out. Let me know. Make sure you like us, subscribe, all that stuff. Let me know in the comments below if you have questions about this stuff and if you have a favorite chair, if you've tried out Anthros or tried any other ones too. So hope you like this review and go fix your shit. Fix your sit.